What up, Laker Nation? Let's go, baby. We served it up to them, man. Let's go. So happy, guys. I can't even contain myself right now. We served that hot, sweet revenge dish to the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Put them back in the fryer. Put them right in their place. They're sizzling. They're grizzling. Let's go, Laker Nation. That's what you get, Jamal. You ain't big time, boy. Jamal Murray, you turned the ball over twice in the clutch time. That shows me how soft you are. You're softer than the inside of the Nuggets, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Laker Nation. We needed this one, and we got it. And guess what? We dissed them, too. We disrespected them. Beautiful way to finish the game. The way Isaiah Thomas just crossed them over. He was like, whoop! Left the boy looking left. Oh, my goodness. That was beautiful. And then on top of that, the capper, just turning Jamal Murray over twice. Randall dunking on the other end. Baby, let's go. I'm so hyped, baby. The Nuggets are garbage, and we exposed them tonight. And you know what? We could have handily beat them if we didn't settle for so many three-pointers. But my goodness, we whooped their ass. Woo! I can't contain myself, Laker Nation. Jamal Murray is a scrub. He melted right under the pressure. He was like an old stale cookie. Just crumbled down. He's a nobody. Don't ever disrespect Laker Nation like that. Let's go. Never, ever disrespect the logo, the symbol. All right? We beat them without Brandon Ingram, without Josh Hart, without the greats, baby. We beat them tonight. Kyle Kuzma, what a great game. Great, great game by Kyle Kuzma. Isaiah Thomas, big time. Everybody hating on Isaiah better just disappear from Laker Nation. We don't want to hear nothing about you. Julius Randle, yet another monster game, especially in the first half. They ain't got nothing on us. Nothing on us, son. Nothing. I tear both of my ACLs. That's how hyped I am, bro. I'm telling you right now. Laker Nation, we got our revenge game, and boy, does it feel good. And I don't care. I'll be as classless as I want because they didn't show us no class when they beat us. None. They didn't show us no class. So you know what, Jamal Murray? You melted, son. You showed how soft you were tonight. Oh, you real tough at home, huh? What happened tonight? He turned the ball over. Mr. Butterfingers, he ain't got no handles all of a sudden. What happened to the jumper tonight? Trash. Exposed. And we didn't even need Lonzo tonight. My boy Kuz took care of business. My boy IT took care of business. Julius. Even Brooke has been just killing it, man. But you know what? This just feels so good, Laker Nation. Celebrate tonight. This was our Game 7, and we won. This jacket is magic. I'm telling you guys, man. Lucky Laker jacket. I got to save some of the luck. I ain't going to use it tomorrow. Why? Because we play Golden State, and they're depleted. So I believe we could beat them. I'm so happy, man. I'm 100% happy. This is exactly the kind of dose of revenge that we needed, man. We were just... Man, they couldn't handle this. I'm telling you. They made a couple of runs. Most of it was our boneheaded plays. I'm taking off this jacket because I got to save it, man. But most of this was just boneheaded plays by the Lakers that led them back into the game. We settled for way too many threes. But I got to tell you, I'm so proud of these young kids. They found a way to battle back. They found a way to get this victory. Super hyped, guys. I'll be hanging that up as soon as this video's over. But, yep. Murray choked. He crumbled like a stale, like an old stale biscuit, man. He ain't nothing, I'm telling you, man. All he needed to do tonight, we just exposed him. The crowd, I was loving Staples Center crowd. Shout out to the crowd. They came out. They let him have it. They really just let him have it. I am glad Randall showed out. Everybody, I'm glad. I don't care about the push as much as I care about turning Murray over and exposing him. That's what I care about. They had no shot with that little weak-ass wannabe, superstar. He ain't nothing, man. I'm telling you right now. And excuse my language, but I'm going to say it. Murray, you ain't shit. Don't ever disrespect the Lakers. Ever. All right? Put some respect on our name. Next time you come to Staples Center, we're going to be waiting for you if you ever disrespect us again. I'm telling you right now, straight up. And I ain't even no gangbanger. I keep it 100. I just love my Lakers like that. Like, I'll be waiting for him at the bus if he keeps disrespecting the Lakers. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all these people thinking we're a doormat. 31 wins, baby. 31 wins. And we got the brightest future in the NBA. Brightest future. Can't nobody mess with us. The Nuggets ain't going to hold a candle to us by next year. Especially if we land 2 max free agents. I'm telling you right now. Kuzma, he's that guy, Laker Nation. We got to show him some love. Mad love to Kyle Kuzma. Let me tell you. The way he just took over that game, put the team on his back when we were struggling, and just took over that game. And he even came back after that injury. I'm so proud of this kid tonight, man. He's showing that Mamba mentality. I think he's the next one in line. He's going to take that candlestick, and he's going to be the one leading us moving forward. There's a reason he's one of my favorites. I'm telling you guys. Lonzo struggled. I got some encouraging words for Lonzo. He impacted the game on the defensive end sometimes. I like the way he ran back and got that block. Those are big-time plays. But Lonzo, when your three-point shot is not falling, do other things. Come on, B. You got all kinds of skill and all kinds of game. You know, your arsenal is just expanded. Man, use different moves. Get in the paint, teardrop. You know, you got to try to yam on somebody. You know, but I understand that he still maybe he doesn't look all the way back to his explosion that he was before injury. So I'm gonna give him a pass tonight. But still, all the settling on threes, coaching staff got to get your stuff right, man. Because we cannot be settling. Every time we get a lead, we take our foot off the gas. This could have went the other way quick. If it wasn't for Isaiah Thomas, Kyle Kuzma, and Julius Randle saving us there in the end, this could have went the other way fast. But absolutely love what Kyle Kuzma did tonight, man. The kid is just special. People were telling me, are you worried about Kyle Kuzma, Dan? Are you worried about him? No. I'm more worried about the coaching staff because I feel like they've taken some of the aggression away from him. Let him be. Tonight, I give him props for letting him loose. Even though he injured his foot, he came back. That was his decision. They let him loose, and he just went out. And he balled out like a boss, man. You know, you can't contain the kid, man. He has all kinds of game. Love Julius Randle, but I think Kyle Kuzma's ceiling is a lot, you know, higher because not only does he have the drop step, does he have the hook shot in his arsenal, does he have a mid and three ball, the runner, the Euro step. His arsenal's a little more expanded. Julius is just more seasoned. But I love them both. In a perfect world, I'd love to keep them both. Absolutely animals. I mean, think about it. They both combined for what? You know, looking at their stats, what did Kuzma had 26, Julius Randle, how many did he have? They combined for almost 50 points and probably 30-something rebounds in between both of them. That's special. You know, but Lonzo still impacts the game other ways. You know, Lonzo still had, there you go, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. Way to be clutch with the stats there, best impact. I'm telling you guys, this team is really special. And we're inching closer to the playoffs. If we can win tomorrow at Golden State, and you heard the commentators, Denver's going to go on the biggest road trip of the year. So everything can happen because they've been atrocious. And other teams are going to start sliding. I can't wait, guys. Again, this season has already been a major success. We see that we have franchise cornerstone pieces. Last season, we weren't seeing that till the very end of the season when Brandon Ingram started stepping up his game. But this season, you can clearly see that Kuzma is a keeper for years to come. I'm talking 10 years plus. Yeah, Ingram, I hope these guys are lifers, you know, as well as Julius and Lonzo, man. Our court, and not to mention Josh Hart. We don't have these kids, and we're still finding ways to win games. You know, that's you know, hats off to the depth that Magic Johnson and Rob put together on this team because they drafted extremely well to the point that both of those players, all 3 of the players we drafted are making major impacts. All we need is Thomas Bryant to come into the mix. But come on, 3 guys making major impact in their rookie season, that's unheard of. On top of that, you know, Randle just taking his game to the next level. Beautiful, man. I'm loving this. I absolutely love it. I'll head to the comment section now because I already expressed myself, man. I'm super hyped, Laker Nation. I'll let you guys express yourself a little bit. Let's see. Question number 1. Do you think we can play Randle at the center and Kuzma at the power forward? Definitely. It's a positionless NBA. We can definitely make all kinds of, depending on the matchup, so we can make all kinds of adjustments and be versatile because our team is very versatile. Dan, I'm looking forward for the future rivalry, both young teams. Ain't no rivalry, man. We put the Nuggets back into the frying pan. Ain't no rivalry here. Trust me. They try to steal our shine because this is LA. We got the best young core. You know, Murray is a joke. Jokic has a bright future, but I'm not sold on Murray or Gary Harris. They're streaky shooters. You just never know what you're going to get from them on a nightly basis. But Jokic is very special. I'll give him props. Everybody else, you know, we got, come on, our young talent just blows the Denver Chicken Nuggets talent out the water, man. There's no way that they can't hang with us. Lakers are coming. Yes, we are. 31 wins, bro, with 15 left. Oh, man, I'm hyped for the possibility of us getting to 40. I feel like it's so realistic, especially if we win tomorrow night. Oh, my God. It passed the ball to Murray. It don't matter. It made the crossover on Jokic, and he had several big shots there in the fourth quarter to keep momentum in our direction. You cannot hate on Isaiah Thomas from this moment on. I'll tell you what, anybody hates on Isaiah Thomas from this moment on, they just don't like the person. That's all I got to say. Either that or you're not a real Laker fan, you're just trolling. You either A, don't like the person for personal reasons, or B, you're not a Laker fan, you're just trolling. So be careful with what you say because Isaiah Thomas has impacted this team very positively, and you got to give him nothing but love. Same thing with Brook. He's starting to step up his game and earn his paychecks. Got to give him love. Thank you, Endo420. Thanks for the donation, bro. I appreciate it. Making my night even better than it already is. But you know what, guys? We play the Golden State Warriors tomorrow, and they're going to be missing potentially Clay, Curry, Draymond. So we're going to be facing a depleted team. Still got to bring our A game because they still have Kevin Durant. And I'm so happy, guys. I think we can beat them tomorrow and continue the streak. And hopefully we'll get a healthy Brandon Ingram. Hopefully Kyle Kuzma's fine. You know, hopefully Kyle Kuzma's fine because he did tweak his he tweaked his ankle there late in the third quarter. But hopefully he'll be fine because we cannot afford any more injuries, you know, if we're going to make this playoff run. It's starting to look more and more realistic with every win. We got to limit, you know, the losses as much as possible. I say we don't have a lot of wiggle room. Maybe 3 losses for the rest of the season to have a realistic chance at playoffs. I'm not saying it's highly possible that happens, but I'm saying that's what we most likely will need because the West is stacked. So if that happens, you know, great. If not, we are already very proud of this young team. Look what they're doing, guys. Look what we're doing this season. Even through injuries, we're battling. Got to be hyped. But I'll take some questions, man. Let's hear what you guys have to say after this game. Are you guys super hyped, man? Who was your guys' favorite player tonight? Who do you guys think was the X factor? I'll say it was Kyle Kuzma, but Isaiah Thomas made a big push there late in the fourth, as well as Julius. So, Dan, did you hear the fans chanting Murray sucks? Oh, yeah, man. And you know what? Before the game, I implored you guys, you know, come at his neck because he's soft. We got to break this boy down. In my pregame, I called it, and yep, soft as tissue. I'm telling you guys right now, man. These are real Denver chicken nuggets, and they were just fronting because they hate on the young talent the Lakers have. They wish they were a part of this, but instead they're going to be pretenders. You know, super hype. Super, super hype. And look at King Mamba. What are you talking about, bro? Don't tell me you're a hater. The jacket, man. I have it right here. I just took it off. I'm so hyped, baby. I'm telling you, it's magic. It's magic. And I don't want to wear that magic out. I really don't. So I'm just going to take care of it. As soon as I'm done this video, I'm putting it back in its plastic in the closet. I'm so hyped. Daryl Harris, how you doing, my brother? He said, keep Randall in the LA campaign. Yes, sir. Definitely got to keep Randall. I think we'd be fools. We'd be fools to get rid of that man the way he's balling. So, Randall, come back. Come on, baby. We need you for the rest of the championship run. We need you for at least the next 7 to 8 years. So come back. We need your prime. And he's just starting to enter his ceiling right now. So super hyped. If he adds a right hand and a mid-range jump shot, it's a wrap for the league. Dan, it threw the ball to Murray at the end to disrespect him. Oh, yeah, and I love it. You know, Isaiah Thomas has always been a Laker at heart. That's why I can't believe that some people have disrespected him so much because this kid that grew up a Laker fan, he has a lot of heart, a ton of passion. I've been watching him play since he was with Sacramento. What a miss for everybody who didn't draft him. He was a 60th pick, and he still plays with that chip on his shoulder till today. He's 29. He's in his prime, and I would love to have him for the next 5 to 7 years off the bench, or you know, 3 to 4 years at least. If Magic is smart, I think he'll re-sign him at an affordable deal. If we can land, especially if we can land a max free agent or two. If we can't land LeBron, my plan is Paul George, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Thomas, bring them back. Maybe even on a discount, Brook Lopez, as the way he's been playing lately has been amazing. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back on a discount if we don't get LeBron, you know, on another 1-year deal to try to prove himself again. And then next summer, go for another max contract. And if you don't get it again, bring back again that center that can stretch the floor and go inside. If Brook Lopez continues playing like this, I've been telling you guys, every time KCP and Brook Lopez play big, we basically win the game. So they're really huge pieces and keys to this game. Isaiah Thomas, that crossover was nasty. I agree, Kevin King. I was off my seat after I seen that one, bro. I couldn't believe it, man. That's going to be on NBA, on ESPN. I told you I wanted to see a crossover, something disrespectful. We saw a couple of those plays, so I couldn't be happier. It doesn't matter that Lonzo had a subpar game. What matters is that we got the dub. You know, I'm not one of these persons that, yes, I love Lonzo, but I'm not one of these people that cares that much about stats. As long as you get the win and you're helping the team win, that's what I'm happy about. And that's what happened tonight. Guys, they came out playing hard. They took their foot off the gas when we got the lead. But in the fourth quarter, you know, Kuzma, Isaiah Thomas, Julius, all these guys started taking over. Gotta love it. I got a question. In the offseason, do you change Lonzo's shot? No. No. Lonzo's shooting is all about confidence. We've seen big sample sizes of him shooting lights out. All of a sudden, he's starting to settle too much. That's his problem. When he mixes up his game, he gets in rhythm. That's when he hits shots. I noticed some of these shots were out of rhythm. He was looking, you know, like he was jumping too much sideways, or the step back was off balance. All these little things impact your shot, your jumper, and when you, especially when you're in the NBA, conditioning matters as well. I want him to get a lot more condition because he has that first step, he has the agility to get to the front of the rim, and he needs to finish. All that's lacking is, you know, the endurance, because I feel like he gets tired during the course of a game. That's when he starts passing out of layups and making mistakes like that. So I'm not worried about Lonzo. He just needs to get his conditioning and stronger in the offseason, and the jumper will come as long as he works on it as well. Murray is just mad that the Lakers didn't draft him. Exactly. Just like Joel Embiid, just like Ben Simmons, just like everybody who's ever hated on the Lakers. They wish they were Lakers. I mean, did you see Joel Embiid's face when he got drafted by Philly? So I'm just saying, no disrespect. Philly's going to have a bright future, but they're not the Lakers. The galore that comes in playing for the Lakers. I mean, some of these young kids, I'm not even sure if they realize that they're playing for the Lakers. I know Kuzma knows it. I know some of these kids do know, and they appreciate being Lakers, but everybody needs to play with that passion, just like Isaiah Thomas, just like Kuzma. You know, we need Lonzo to show up like that. I feel like Randall has been playing with that passion this year. So I was so hyped, man. You got to rewind the beginning of the stream if you missed it, man. I'm basically running out of energy. I was super duper hyped, guys. This is the happiest I've been all year. This is the win I wanted. The one that I wanted. This is it. Kuzma showed mad heart, and he shows that he's not afraid. Even through injury, he battled. And he continued hitting shot after shot after shot, which shows that he has that oven trait, just like in 2K, you know, that they can get hot real quick. All they need to do is see the ball go in. So those are dangerous players. As you know, the superstars in this league have that trait where once they see the ball start going in, it's hard to stop them. Kuzma is that type of player. I noticed when he starts getting going, it's hard to stop him. And that's exactly what happened there in the third quarter. He got it going. Coming out of the quarter, he started firing, started hitting, started mixing it up. He had that nasty little Euro step. And, you know, he just mixes his game up so well. And I want Lonzo to practice with him in the offseason so they can learn moves off of each other. Because if Lonzo can incorporate some of those into his game, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for the league. Same thing, I'll say it with Julius. If Julius over the summer incorporates a right hand and a mid-range jumper, forget about it. Because can't nobody hold him down inside. They give him the space to shoot. You know how many wide open buckets he would have? I'm telling you guys, man, this game is so exciting. This team's future is so exciting that I'm going to go to sleep dreaming of a championship. I'm telling you like that. Playoffs? I'm calling it playoffs, babe. I've been calling it all season. I'm not getting off of that. I believe in this team till it's over. So, gotta be happy. He said he was eating chicken nuggets. That's what's up, man. Everybody was eating chicken nuggets tonight. We were feasting on them nuggets, man. They're softer than anything, man. I'm telling you right now, we exposed Jamal Murray, and that's my favorite part. He started bobbling the ball. You know, he looked like Steve Urkel out there. He couldn't even hold it, you know. I'm telling you, man. Thank God for Magic Johnson because he has turned this team around during the course of a year and a half. Think about it. Think where he's going to have us in 2 years down the road. We might be holding that Larry O'Brien trophy next season. I'm telling you right now. That is it. Thank you. Now everybody's saying re-sign it. Thank you, guys. See, you guys have sense. Some people, I've been saying this since the moment we got him. I said if he starts recuperating his old style of play, and again, he still doesn't look 100%, but he's a very heady point guard. To me, he reminds me of a poor man's Chris Paul on the offensive end. Why do I say that? Because he can penetrate. He's good in pick and rolls. He can finish over the top of defenders that are bigger than him. And he can hit the shot and get hot as well as make plays for his teammates. So, to me, he's a poor man's Chris Paul on the offensive end. Not on the defensive end. On the offensive end. So, I'm telling people, man, he's been a hooper since the moment he got here. I knew he was a hooper since he was in Cleveland. I was saying it. Look, I was saying it. Isaiah Thomas is a hooper. He's just being scapegoated in Cleveland. That's what happens. This is the only reason people don't like LeBron. At least people that truly watch the NBA objectively and not just, you know, they don't just ride LeBron around. I'm talking about the real NBA fans. The reason we don't like LeBron for the most part is because his attitude. I feel like every time that they win, he gets all the praise. But however, when they lose, you know, he starts pointing directions. He starts giving bad attitude to his teammates. He starts scolding and chewing people out. This is why Kyrie Irving wanted out of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm telling you right now, Isaiah Thomas is just, he's always been a great player since he came into the league. However, he just had some bad luck. Think about it. So he gets drafted by Sacramento. Then he gets signed by the Phoenix Suns, who had Eric Bledsoe and Goran Dragic. So they had 3 point guards. Then he finally goes to Boston where he plays his heart out, and they ended up training him just because he got injured during a playoff series where his sister died during that series. Think about his bad luck. And he still continues to give his everything to every franchise he's on, yet people still hate on him. Again, Most of these people are brainwashed by ESPN and Fox and all these news outlets because we know that they love LeBron and they're going to disrespect anybody who clashes with him. So at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but all the Isaiah Thomas haters, I told you so. This guy is a beast. He's going to play his heart out. I was super hyped. We got him. I said, you know, this is a steal of a trade. We get a draft pick. We get the clear cap. And we get Isaiah Thomas all for 2 role players. Because let's be real. As good as Nance was and as good as Clarkson is, they're never going to be more than role players. I don't see them being stars. So we got a potential star in Isaiah Thomas when he heals 100%, and we got a first round draft pick who, by the way, right now it's like the 22nd pick or 21st right now. So that's looking like a really good pick, which in turn can help us unload Luol Deng. And we already cleared enough for 2 max free agents. Think about this, man. Magic Johnson is a genius. That's why go back and watch my video when we got Magic Johnson. Type it in. DTLF is super happy for Magic Johnson or whatever. I don't remember what the title was, but I was hyped because I knew this was the beginning of a new championship era. This is the beginning, guys. I've watched this process before. We've seen it with Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel. They get traded away. They were good players. However, that we ushered in a new era with Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe, Rick Fox, Derek Fisher, and we won titles. This is what's happening. Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance were good players, but like Magic said, we're tired. We're tired of being stuck in 12th place. So we want to make that, if you want to make that jump, these are sacrifices you have to make. And I get it. We get attached to these players. I love Clarkson and Nance. I still cheer for them till today. However, Magic Johnson is a genius, and I trust him. That's why when people say no LeBron, I'm open-minded, because LeBron could end up being a 1 to 2 year rental, and then as soon as he leaves, these players already have playoff championship experience, and they're ready to take this team over. So it could be a win-win, or potentially even if we miss out, it could still be a win. Either way, we got to trust, guys. We absolutely have to trust. Dan, re-sign everybody? Not long-term. Not long-term. I wouldn't sign Brook Lopez long-term or Isaiah Thomas long-term, but a 2 to 3 year deal depending on how they finish the season and who we get this summer. If we whiff on max free agents, we're going to have to get those contracts to certain players. So we might have a lot of the same players back. KCP is balling. Dan doesn't give him enough credit. You know what? He is balling. And I mentioned this earlier in the video. I said when KCP and Brook Lopez ball out, shouts out to them because we rarely lose. So you must not have been listening, or you just hating, bro, because I've been giving him credit when credit is due. And I said it. I said today, I said Luke Walton, I was not happy with him in this game. Why? Because he doesn't get his team out of the shoot three-pointers mindset. All right. Once Kuzma started taking over and the game started changing up, Isaiah Thomas came in and started penetrating. They got better shots. Right? Julius Randle was bread and butter all game, yet we went away from him for like 2 quarters, like the second and part of the third. So that's where I was upset. How can I give Luke Walton credit when his coaching job to me that wasn't that impressive? What I did give him credit tonight for was for letting Kuzma loose and just letting him be himself. Because this kid has been absolutely phenomenal. The only thing holding him back is his head coach. That's right. Even during this interview, Kuzma said that Luke doesn't want him to take that many shots. And that's a problem for me because when Kuzma is aggressive, we are a hard team to beat. So that's my problem, with Luke. So I'm not 100% happy with him, even though we won. But I'll give him credit with this. He's been holding up even with all these injuries. So that's where his credit is. To me, he's still a subpar coach. We've lost a lot of games because of Luke as well. So, it's right there. Hey, Dan, I feel like Lonzo will start taking and making layups. He's unstoppable. It's like he refuses to shoot if it's not a jumper right now. I agree 100%, Deshaun. And thanks for the donation, bro. I agree. Lonzo has to get out of his own head and just play basketball. Fill out the game. Just let it come naturally to him. So I'm saying, absolutely just needs to fill out the game. There were times where he was by the rim and he's looking to pass. Defenses know that, so they have their hands on the passing lanes. So you're absolutely 100% right. Don't worry about it, though. He's a rookie, and he's shown great signs of mixing it up. He's had a lot of great games. This was just one of the very few poor games he's had all season. However, he still made an impact, almost had a triple-double. So hats off to that. But, yeah, I'm happy, guys. He said, Walton has to grow like our young core. Players, hang in there, Dan. You might be right, and I'm hanging in there. I haven't been clamoring for him to get fired other than maybe a handful of times when he's really just upset at me. But for the most part, I've been flexible with Luke. If you guys recall, if you guys have been following this channel, in the very beginning, I was not clamoring for fire Luke Walton chants, which most Laker fans were already from the first season, just because we won 26 games. But I said, give him some time. It's only his first season. Didn't even have an off season. So, I've been on his side for the most part. He lost me at some points this season where I was just totally infuriated with him because late game rotations that just killed us. But he's redeemed himself here and there. Still not 100%. I'm not in favor of him 100%. If a better coach comes along, I would not be mad if they got him. However, I'm neutral to Luke for now. We'll see how he finishes out the season and how his rotations go. I feel like he's finally found a consistent rotation due to injuries. But, before the injuries, we just couldn't find a consistent rotation. We had so much talent, and Luke didn't know how to use it. And that's been my main problem with him. Hey, thank you, Mr. Incredible. I appreciate the donation. Let me read your comment. It says, hey, Dan, honestly, I can respect Murray's trash talk. It's bringing the best out of our guys. On what great timing on this last stretch. You know what? It could be a blessing in disguise. However, I don't respect anybody who trashes our Lakers or attempts to, especially when you're a subpar player, when you're not a superstar or you're not an all-star. Don't come talking that mess because, look, you're going to crumble in the end. The Lakers are a big brand, and we're going to make sure. They brought The Rock in to give us a pep talk, so that tells you everything. Magic Johnson really wanted this game, so shout out to Magic and Rob. They know what they're doing. Guys, 31 wins with what, 16 or 15 games left. Lost count, but I think it's 15. 31 games with 15 games left. If we can win 9 more out of these next 15, we're going to be at 40 games for the first time in a very long time, so I'd be very happy. Laker crowd really beat down on Murray, and I absolutely love it. That, as we should, because we are a great fan base, and that just shows how aware we are of what's going on everywhere, including social media. So Murray has been, flaunting. He's been over here talking smack even on social media, all this stuff. It's all good, though, man. We got him back. Don't ever disrespect the Lakers. I'm telling you right now, we're a global branding. You disrespect Laker Nation, you disrespect all of us. It's like, it's just super disrespectful. I was loving our Laker crowd tonight. Me too. Me too, bro. We can still get that A spot. Yes, we can. All we need is a bad stretch from other teams, and I feel like the Nuggets are about to start sliding. I feel like the Clippers, they're about to hit the hard part of their schedule. Let's see what happens there. The Spurs, I'm not sold on them without Kawhi. Kawhi's not coming back yet, so I'm not sold on them. The Pelicans, depends on how healthy Anthony Davis is. There's a couple of teams that are a big question mark. The ones I am almost certain that are going to make it now, looking at the way things are going, are the Thunder, because they've gotten on a hot streak again. They found their footing. The Portland Trailblazers, because Damian Lillard and CJ have been on a tear lately, and they're just pretty much guaranteed a spot. Timberwolves I'm not sold on because they're so unexperienced without Jimmy Butler. Again, Spurs not sold on them. And the Clippers I'm not sold on them. So there's potentially 3 slots that are going to start sliding a little bit. But we'll see. It's been unpredictable. This season has been unpredictable. I thought the Clippers were going to be out since they traded away Blake Griffin. I also thought they were going to trade DeAndre, but they didn't, which was a shocker to me. They gambled, and it's paying off for them as of now. However, I do expect them to start sliding. Yes, the Utah Jazz, I expect them to be in there too because Donovan Mitchell, Rookie of the Year. I have to give him mad props. There's so many possibilities. But one thing is for sure, the Lakers are playing their heart out through injuries, which is highly impressive. Hats off to them. You got to be impressed with this young core. They continue to make strides. 31 wins, just blowing everybody's expectations out of the water, except for mine. I called 40 wins before the season started. If you guys can always go back to my video, I said anywhere from 40 to 45 wins based on the schedule, but 40 based on injuries. I really think we could have hit that mark had Luke Walton, executed down the stretch of a lot of games with the proper rotations and had injuries not occurred as often this season. But even through all that, we might hit the 40-game mark, and that makes me super happy. I mean, we're definitely going to be on everybody's radar come free agency. And even if we whiff, even if we fail, this offseason is not lost because we're bringing Julius back because Isaiah Thomas is a candidate that we can bring back. I love him off the bench, and he's going to be a lot healthier next season because we have a mid-round, first-round draft pick that could end up being in the teens if Cleveland continues to slide. So that's something nobody's talking about. Cleveland just faced Phoenix tonight, and they won, obviously, because Phoenix is tanking. However, Cleveland has been playing horrible even after the trade, and I expect them to slide a little bit further down, which means our pick right now currently slotted at 22 or 21. It could slide all the way to like 18 or 17, which would make that pick a lot easier to trade or even draft a good prospect. But I say trade because Dane can be unloaded in order to re-sign Randall as well as the 2 max slots. But I wouldn't go trading that pick before drafting. I would try to get another steal. And then if we can secure, because remember, the draft is before free agency. Then after the draft, if we can secure that those 2 max free agents are coming, then you're going to have options on the table to move the pick or whoever we picked along with Lil Deng. I'm sure there's going to be a taker out there. We could also include future picks or cash considerations. So, I mean, we have all the cards, all the chips on the table. And you know, Magic has his poker face because he's a killer, man. Him and Rob. So, I completely trust him. I'm not even worried about the offseason. I'm pretty sure that Julius is going to get locked up. I'm almost 100% certain that Julius is getting locked up. Unless he does something stupid and decides to ink early before free agency. You know how they have to send out a qualifying offer. If he decides to ink with let's say the Dallas Mavericks or somebody, and we're forced to make a quick decision, you know, and we don't know what Paul George and LeBron are going to do, then he would put us with our backs up against the wall. So that would be the only, you know, nightmare scenario. But I'm sure Magic knows what he's doing. He might even sign and trade Julius. Worst case scenario, but I don't think we let him walk for nothing. Not because he's a restricted free agent, and his trade value is now skyrocketed for next season. At worst, at best, we keep him. He's a part of the core. We continue moving forward, and he just takes over next season. So, I got all that off my chest. I'll take a couple of questions now. Sorry, guys. What happened to Fry? He had his appendix taken out. So, unfortunately for him, he might not even come back before the season's over. I don't know. Haven't heard nothing about him. However, the good news is Brandon Ingram could be 1 game away, and Josh Hart could actually return before season's end. So that's double the good news, and this team is hitting on all cylinders. So anything's possible down the stretch for playoffs. Oh, basketball gods, if they're listening, I pray for NBA playoffs. If we make it to the NBA playoffs, this is going to be the best playoffs in a while, man, because without the Lakers, the playoffs aren't as entertaining. Sure, they're going to be entertaining because there's a lot of implications in this year's playoffs. So I'll be tuning in. I might actually even bring you guys some pre and post games covering certain teams that we should be watching, like the Thunder or whatever. But I'm not sure, so I'll need you guys' opinion on that. Keep it strictly Lakers, or do you guys want me to also cover the teams that impact the Lakers potentially in free agency? So, man, covering all that, I'll take a couple of questions before I get off because, man, I'm tapped out. But what a great win by the Lakers, guys. You know, hats off to them. They came in, even though they almost blew a big-time lead and lost this game, the young players showed up again and put us on the map again. So I really like it off the bench, even beyond the season. I agree, Tony. I agree. Big thinker you are, because Isaiah Thomas is an all-star when he's firing on all cylinders and he's healthy. So that's something people don't think about. We could already have one all-star on the team. So yes, I did wear my Lucky Lakers jacket. I took it off right now because it's hot and I don't want to be, you know, potentially wrinkling it and stuff. But I'm gonna put it in my closet soon as this video is over. Would you guys like me to live stream the whole game tomorrow versus Golden State, or you guys want me to do a different game? Comment right now in the comment section below. I'd love to know your guys' opinion. My plan was tomorrow, but since all these superstars aren't playing, I'm not sure if that's going to be a good game. So go ahead and let me know, guys. Dan, do you think Luke Walton told them to stop with the threes? I hope so, because it's his job, and it was way overdue. I feel like he let those threes go off for so long. Golden State, yeah, live stream. Curry's out, yes, okay. So it seems like you guys want me tomorrow live. I got you guys. So tune in for that. I'm coming to you guys the whole game versus Golden State. That might be the final one I do, depending on how everything goes, you know. But Dan, treat your jacket with more respect. Don't throw it like that. It's on top of a bunch of stuff, so I didn't just toss it, man. We're good. Yeah, bring us into your living room again, Dan. All right. It's done then. Tomorrow, tune in, guys. I got you guys, man, for the whole Golden State Warriors game. I haven't checked off tip-off time yet, but we'll see. I believe it should be like 7 or 6:30. I'm not sure. We have lost 2 OT games. Yeah, it's a time to pay them back too. Especially right now, they're depleted. So I can't wait, man. Dan, people say Zoe is a bust. Tell them he's not a scoring point guard. He's a two-way point guard. Anybody who says Lonzo Ball is a bust is one of two, man. They either don't know basketball or have very low basketball IQ, or they're just Laker haters. So don't listen to them. Ignore them. Don't even worry about it. No jacket tomorrow for sure. I'm not wearing the jacket. I don't want to wear it off, man. It's been magical for us this season, as well as the season in the past. So I definitely I'm going to save it for the biggest games of the year. You know, it came through versus the Cleveland game, and it came through in this Denver game. So I can't wait to see how many more times we can get dubs. Yeah, nobody here is saying he's a bust. Absolutely not. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate you, bruh. You the best. Dan, should I buy Lucky Lakers underwear or socks? You know what, man? I didn't buy this. It was a gift to me, and I found out it was lucky by, you know, the times I was wearing it, things always panned out for the Lakers. So that's when I started realizing, oh my goodness, this is my Lucky Laker jacket. And sure enough, this jacket guaranteed us, you know, getting that pick that turned out to be Brandon Ingram, as well as the pick that turned out to be Lonzo. So ever since then, I already know what it is, man. Dan, I appreciate everything you do for us Laker fans. I appreciate you guys, man. This is all of our channel. It's one big Laker family. I love coming here, talking to you guys right after the games. It's absolutely fun to me. It is a joy. It's a blast. I used to do this at work, but since I'm not full-time working right now, I'd rather do this part-time and my other job part-time and you know, enjoy my time with you guys, man. Laker Nation, stand up. We got this revenge game. I'm still hyped, man. Whew. Where you get that jacket? It was a gift. My brother gifted it to me. I don't know where he got it from, but I've had it for over 10 years. I lost count, man, but it's been absolutely sensational for me personally, and it means a lot. Let's get that A spot. Let's get it. Give the LeBron money to Isaiah Thomas and Randall. I would not be mad at all, honestly. I seriously would not, you know. The jacket on Pawn Stars would get us 1,000, LOL. Man, you know, with the luck it has brought me, I'm not selling it, man. It's priceless. Absolutely priceless. Down with your Lucky Lakers jacket and my Lakers slipper. He says slippers. I think we can be a good 1-2 combo duo. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Where you at, Skip? Love the show, Dan. Keep it up. Hashtag playoffs. Ooh, I like that comment. Hashtag playoffs, indeed. We should get that running on Twitter. Get all these trolls upset, man. I absolutely love it when they just go off on us because they hate. They know we coming back up. You know, the NBA knows we're a threat now. Apparently on scouting reports, we're coming up as a very good team. So that wasn't the case a couple of years ago. So this makes me extremely happy, guys. And boy, is the future bright. Absolutely bright. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Keep it locked right here. Tomorrow I'm coming to you guys live for the whole game. I can't wait. You know, that's fun. That was a fun first experience for me during the Cavalier game. And let's keep this bus rolling, baby. Let's get some wins. Let's get some subscriptions, some likes, and keep commenting Laker Nation because I appreciate all the support. Keep it up, baby. This is not my channel. This is all your channel, guys. So as we pick up, everybody picks up. So keep it up, guys. Keep it locked right here. All things Lakers, man. Y'all have a great night. I know I am. I'll be sleeping like a baby tonight. So good night, Laker Nation. Much love.